DP, number 15, May Winger. Batting 8th, playing right field, number 29, Kate Manus. Batting 9th, playing second base, number 1, Bella Mears. And your flex pitching tonight, number 30, Dalen Osborne. Now for the starting lineup for your Lady Mounties. Batting first, playing right field, number 21, Izzy Anderson. Batting second, your DP, number 23, Rosie Tumala. Batting third, playing third, number 8, Rayleigh Wagner. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 4, Brooke Dixon. Batting fifth, playing second, number 5, Riley Fithian. Batting sixth, playing first, number 1, Laurel Tumala. Batting seventh, your catcher tonight, number 11, Addie Yates. Batting eighth, your pitcher tonight, number 22, Easton Wyatt. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 9, Kinsley Mitchell. And your flex tonight, playing center field, number 20, Casey Bell. Would you please stand for a moment of silence? Would you remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our national anthem?
This program is copyright of RHS-TV. Any unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or retransmission without any express written consent is strictly prohibited. This program is copyright of RHS-TV. Any unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or retransmission without any express written consent is strictly prohibited.
Good evening. Welcome to some Mountie softball tonight. Your Lady Mounties will host the Bentonville Lady Tigers. My name is Zach Land, joined alongside Jacob Beatty, junior here at Rogers High School in my sports broadcasting class. Bring this 6A conference matchup to you here at Rogers High School. Thanks for tuning in. Love to see you here in person if you can make it. But if you can't make it, we're planning on doing every home game here at Rogers High School on RHS TV. On the bump for the Mounties, Easton Wyatt once again. First hitter Kaylee Wyman, shortstop.
Pitch is just outside for ball one. That one's popped up, lower to ball, tries to get under it, she can't quite as that one goes foul.
And I thought off the bat that was going straight back to the parking lot, but that did not. That went straight up in the air, landed over there by the dugout.
Maybe the wind had some factor in that.
Slight breeze coming in from right field. We had about an 11-mile-per-hour breeze when I saw the weather earlier. Sticking to right field, that's driven to right.
Yeah, that's driven to right field. She can't quite make the catch. As Wyman is going to be safe at third base for triple to start off the Lady Tigers.
Nice piece of hitting from Wyman.
And they have Marissa Janeski up to bat, the center fielder.
Ball went straight down the right field foul line, out of the reach of Izzy Anderson.
That one's a little high for ball one.
New umpires tonight. The ones last night left black and blue. A lot of foul balls back into the umpire's face and off his shoulder.
That one's right down the middle for strike one.
Hopefully they have better luck tonight behind the dish.
Yeah, last night they definitely got some bruises.
Yeah, then the JV game, it's the first or second inning. One got fouled off the net, bounced back and hit him in the head, and they had switched places, and the field umpire said, "It's your turn."
I bet. Barely outside for ball three, makes the count 3-1.
I'd have a hard time finding the zone here early in the first. I thought that got the corner there.
Me too, but it's better to find out the zone and walk them than rather than bat in the run.
Yeah, you don't want to throw one down the middle, especially you got a speedy girl and Wyman over there on third.
Now we have Violet Nugent up to bat, left fielder for the Tigers. That one's center field. Casey Bell gets under it. Nice catch. Wyman's going to score from third. And Gianeski's going to stay put on first. Good job, Casey Bell, to get over there in time.
Number 14, Aubrey Island.
Keep Gianeski on first. Now we have Aubrey Island, the catcher, up to bat.
Yeah, Gianeski's playing that right. She's going halfway in first and second. Tough one for Bell to get to, but you want to play it where if she's not able to handle it, you can go ahead and get around second to third. But if not, you can make it back safely to first.
That one's a big swing. Makes the count 1-1. Another big swing and miss for strike two. And one's outside. Makes the count 2-2 now.
Trying to get her to chase there. The pitch. I like that idea.
It's not a bad idea at all after two big swings and misses. And on a 2-strike count. Off speed gets her there for the strikeout.
Now batting number 16, Lana Carlton.
And they got Lana Carlton, the first baseman, up to bat. High pitch, big swing, strike one.
Tell you what, we get to the middle of the lineup. These girls are coming up to the bat, just chomping at the bit, trying to plaster a ball here.
Yeah, and Easton Wyatt's just got to be smart about that. Use that to her advantage. That one barely inside. I thought that might have caught his zone there.
Last night they would have called it. He had a low, kind of wide strike zone at the bottom.
That's another big swing and miss. Like you said, these swings are, I mean, they're not holding back at all.
No, they're not trying to slap the ball. They're not trying to punch it. They're trying to see if they can say that. And she lines it to bunt.
Yeah, she does line up to bunt. On a 2-strike count, I didn't think she would. Is that strike 3? It's 3 outs, 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts early for Yates. Nice little job pitching there in the first inning after that first couple of hitters. And the Lady Tigers do score 1 run after that triple from Wyman gets sent in from Wynn. We're going to hang out right here. We're going to see the top of the lineup for the Lady Mounties, leading off Izzy Anderson and Rosie Tumala. Rayleigh Wagner, also a familiar face on the bump for the Lady Tigers, a little homecoming-ish, we'll call it. Dalen Osborne, you used to see her in blue last year. Transferred over to BHS.
Committed to North Carolina State over the summer.
That's nice. Good for her. Good kid. Even if she did go to the dark side. Tigers don't hide their dark side in all black uniforms today. Fortunately, it's not 100 degrees out, sitting at about 71 here.
Not too warm, not too cold. Like you said earlier, slight breeze.
Now batting number 21, Izzy Anderson.
All right, so now we have Izzy Anderson, the right fielder, up to bat. Had a great game last night.
Thought you were going to quote Miss Congeniality. Not too hot, not too cold, perfect day, April 25th. Get that reference, Jacob?
I do not.
So let that first ball go by.
She got a big double last night in extra innings. That one's going to catch the zone for strike 1. Count 1-1 now. Infield moving in. She shows bunt.
If they have any kind of scouting report on Izzy Anderson, they know that she primarily is a slap hitter, and she is fast. So they want to try to bring in the corner a little bit. Got third base halfway up the line here. Short playing shallow as well.
Pulls that one back. Going to even the count up now at 2-2.
Talk about some differences between baseball and softball. You don't see this approach in baseball. I'd like to see some guys try it, though.
That one's off the net. Keeps the count at 2-2. Barely swings on that one for strike 3.
Yeah, they're going to say she offered at it.
Rosie Tumala.
Tumala's getting a little bit of advice from Izzy. Speaking of Izzy, her dad, Jeff Anderson, teaches computer science here at Rogers High School. Also the drones class. They're working on getting some drones up today, getting a drone up today. Hope to bring you some different angles here this evening.
Yeah, I wonder how it works for Dalen, you know, pitching against her former team. Wonder if it helps us at all, you know.
I'm not sure.
I assume she changed some stuff over the summer, but how big of a change was it?
Yeah, she might have switched some stuff up a little bit, but also it works both ways because Dalen is a quality pitcher. I mean, we saw her a lot last year. And so where do the Mountie hitters line up against that? Do they invite the challenge or do they get a little intimidated? We'll see how they respond here. I haven't seen them really cow down to anybody this year, so probably looking forward to a good matchup here. A good pitcher.
1-2 pitch. And right down the middle for strike 3.
Now batting, number 8, Rayleigh Wagner.
Now the third baseman, Rayleigh Wagner, up to bat. And that one's hot. Good job to pull back this. Oh, they go to the first base. He's going to say a strike.
Really?
I thought she pulled that back in time.
I'm not sure that's an angle.
Come on, Rayleigh, you got this, eh?
I'm not sure that's an angle that's going to give you any better vantage point. A left-handed hitter, the first base umpire.
That one's popped up. Second baseman settles under it, Mears for 3 outs.
All right, well, just like that, 1, 2, 3. We'll be back at the top of the inning after this.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Now batting, number 18, Taylor Crisp.
Up to bat now for the Tigers, Taylor Crisp, third baseman. That one's in there for strike 1. He makes contact with that one, getting his foul ball for strike 2. 1-2 pitch. See Easton White's approach here. That one gets fouled off into the roof. Oh, 2 pitch. And appealing to the first base umpire, he's going to say she didn't go. It's going to be a 1-2 count. I think she may have went more than what He called Rayleigh is going there. As that one gets hit to Rayleigh, and she fires it across the diamond to Laurel Tomorrow for out one.
Now batting number 15, May Winger.
Now we got May Wenger up to bat, the designated player. Swings through the first pitch for strike one. That one gets fouled off for strike two. I have to wonder if they're going to keep on swinging it like this all game or maybe slow down a little bit.
They've been aggressive in their approaches, that's for sure.
And that swings through that one, strike three.
Now batting number 22.
Definitely could have had a good hit on that one, just a little bit off. We have Kate Manus now. Right fielder. That one's inside. Ball one. That's strike two.
1-on-1's the count.
That one drops in there for strike two.
He tripped her up with that breaking ball. And the bottom dropped right out of it. Caught the bottom of the zone.
That one's high for strike three. That'll be a quick inning here for your Mounties.
Yeah, 3 up, 3 down so far. Wyatt having a great game. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. There we go. Speaking of Coach Anderson, the drone crew, that shot from center field. Appreciate them helping out today. It's nice to get another vantage point. One of the beautiful ballparks. One is 2022.
22, yeah.
Yeah, they won baseball and softball National Field of the Year.
Yeah.
Fields of the Year. So beautiful facilities here. You can see the parking lot back there. It's kind of packed out a little bit, even cars across the street. Great field, great place for us to host softball games here. Baseball games got it filled up. So far we have a bit of a pitcher's duel. Dalen Osborne has 2 strikeouts, seen 3 batters.
I mean,
then Easton Wyatt's got 4 strikeouts through 2 innings, seen 8 hitters.
Yeah, I mean, Easton Wyatt, the only run was just the 2 batters, or the first 3 batters.
Yeah, that leadoff triple and then having that ball lifted to right field to score a run there. That was fortune for the Tigers.
That one gets by the sophomore Brooke Dixon. That one's outside. Evens the count up at 1-1. That one gets fouled back into the net.
Got a couple different things mounted here. Bentonville's taking the privilege to mount whatever they want, wherever they want.
1-2 pitch is just going to get by her for strike 3.
So we got a couple of,
Now batting number 5.
I think their cameras set up with the probably set up to Game Changer. It looks like they also have a pocket radar as well. Get the speed pitches.
Now
Speeds. Pardon me, I can't talk today.
Riley 50 and up to bat, second baseman. Swings through that one for strike one.
So follow along on Game Changer. Follow your Lady Mounties on Game Changer. When they're away, we don't travel for the road games. You can still keep track with them. But at home, we do our best to broadcast every game we can.
It's going to make the count 0-2 now. Pitch was a little high there.
Yeah, she chases that one high.
That one's low and outside. 1-2 count.
And Bill probably is used to sending their own video out for away games on Game Changer as it is. Probably don't care too much to watch our broadcast. That's fine. They just put us on mute anyways. But I promise we got better coverage than a camera mounted to the net.
Even count now at 2-2. That one just gets by her for strike three. Little outside of his zone.
Osborne's going to tie up Wyatt with 4 strikeouts here in 2 innings.
Now we have Laurel Tumala up to bat. Swings through that one for strike one. Dalen's really confident in her fastball tonight.
I want to see what the speed is on her fastball.
Swings through that one for strike two. That one's outside. Makes the count 1-2. Very impressive. Dalen Osborne committed before her even junior season started.
Where'd you say that was?
NC State, North Carolina State.
Wolfpack.
That one's high and away. Evens up the count now at 2-2.
It's good for her. I wonder what people do with some of these commits, because I've seen people change schools they've committed to. Hopefully she can kind of stick with that.
That one's inside, but he's going to say that's strike three.
Yeah, I thought that looked a bit inside myself. All right. Well, that's going to finish the second inning for us. We're going to take a short break. A message from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the top of
is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Back here in the top of the third, we got Bella Mears up to bat for the Tigers. She shows bunt. That one's inside. for ball one.
Called ball. I didn't know if they would defer to the first base coach that has, or sorry, first base umpire that has not really much of an angle on it.
Pulled that one back just in time for ball two. Should bunt twice now.
Yeah.
See infield moving in. Rayleigh Wagner just right next to the pitcher, really. As Wyatt gets it, fires to first base. It's going to be a little late as she's gets a bunt single.
Now batting number 7, Kylie Wyman.
Now Kylie Wyman up for the Tigers. It's the top of the order again, the shortstop. She had a triple her first time up to bat.
Yep.
That one goes right field, but we got 50 in there to get under it.
Now batting number 25, Marissa Gianneski.
And we have Marissa Gianneski up to bat. Center fielder.
First pitch swing didn't work out for Wyman that time.
Runner goes. She's going to take second and third here. There's a little miscommunication on the throw to second.
Yeah, really, you've got Yates just trying to throw it on the first base side of second to try to get that tag. Mears has some wheels on her, so had to be a perfect throw, and that throw was just a little far off the bag. Unable to handle it, ends up in center field. Gives Mears third base as well.
That pitch drops in for strike one. Barely outside for ball two. 2-1 count, 1 out with a runner on third.
Took some off of it there.
Tries to lay down a bunt. It's foul. Now the defense can basically rule out the bunt now because with 2 strikes.
Makes it difficult. I've seen girls do it before if they're pretty confident. We'll see. She's lined up for it now.
She pulls back. Kept that. She showed bunt for a while. See a couple people pull back faster than that. That one gets in the gap in left field. There's 1 run across the plate. And she's there safely with a double, RBI double.
Now batting number 5, Violet Wynn.
We have Violet Wynn up to bat.
Violet flew out to right center her first at bat with an RBI sac fly. Scored a runner from third. She gets another opportunity with a runner in scoring position here in the third inning.
Runs just high for ball one.
Whew.
I'm not sure where that one missed.
Where'd that miss?
But
Right.
that's ball two.
It's called Homer commentary right there. Look good from here.
That one fouls off into the net. 2-1 count. Wyatt fires in the 2-1 pitch as that one gets hit out to right. She dives. She doesn't quite make the catch. And that'll be a double, and she'll move Gianneski to third base, sorry.
Now batting number 14.
Yeah, Gianneski had to hold on that one because Izzy had a beat on it. So Honestly, thought she was going to come up with that. Just unable to go to the ground with the ball. Come up with it.
Yeah. Diving catch is never easy. That bunt's a foul. Thought Wyatt might get there in time.
They're actually going to give Izzy the error on that. We're in a game changer if you're following along. Runners on second and third for Aubrey Island. 0-1 at the plate.
One pitch high. Even the count's up at 1-1. Calls time. Let's talk to her coach.
Yeah, looks like Aubrey's checking with the head coach over there, seeing if... I'm not really sure what she's asking about.
One out, maybe a bunt. Maybe he signaled that. She didn't quite see it. That one strike two.
Called on the outside there, outside the plate. It's crazy. I've seen pitchers that look more like strikes called balls tonight. Whew.
1-2 pitch gets fired into right outfield. That's going to be a 3-run home run for the Tigers. That'll give them 4 runs this inning, bringing their total up to 5. Big hit by Island catcher here.
Yeah, and that ball was torched. I mean, that the wind's coming in from right field, and that went straight towards right, and it cleared the wall easily.
Yeah, she saw that pitch.
Yeah, kind of opposite field. Some power there from Aubrey Island.
See Lionel Carlton, the first baseman, up to bat now.
Makes that error in right hurt a little bit more.
Yeah, but we talked about this last time. It was the first 4 batters that gave us a struggle. But after that...
Yeah, that's a good point, Jacob. The top of the lineup has been what's done the most work for the Lady Tigers.
It's how it normally works out. Let's just see if Easton Wyatt can continue what she was doing in the second inning.
Ball strike on the outside of the plate.
Yeah, that's a little interesting. That one straight to center field as Casey Bell doesn't even have to take a step to catch that one. That one's a good hit. You just put it in a great spot for Casey Bell to be there.
Yeah, one's right at her. Like you said, didn't have to move as well as it's hit. That's going to be an easy out for the Mounties.
That one's a little high for ball 1. Taylor Crisp. That one away for ball 2. One's outside. 3 straight balls. Easton Wyatt came in last night in the second inning. Just got 1 inning pitch. So they were trying to go through a couple of different pitchers in our non-conference game. That one's...
Not sure where it missed.
Guess a little high is what I'm assuming for ball 4.
There's no one in blue in the stadium that knows where that missed. I see some fans shrugging their shoulders, shaking their heads a little bit. I have a meeting at the mound here.
Yeah. Some really doesn't like any pitch that might be a little high, it looks like.
Yeah, I saw that last night as well. They really favored the low pitches. So you have to kind of keep it lower in the zone, lower and a little wider.
Wenger's up to bat now. That one's strike one.
Why not? I'll take it. Winger struck out last inning. 3 straight pitches.
That one's drilled to left field. That one's going to be another home run for the Tigers.
Not strike out that time.
Saw that pitch in the outside of the zone and punished it.
It's 2 home runs this inning for Lady Tigers. Both with someone on base. That last one was a 2-run shot after the walk on 4 straight pitches to Crisp.
Now we have Manus up. That one's high and inside for ball 1.
Now batting, number 29, Kate Manus.
Fires the 1-0 pitch. That one's called ball 2. That one's high. 3 straight balls. Well, 3 straight called balls. There's the strike.
Yeah, Manus could be taking. Most coaches are going to want you to take a 3-0 pitch there. Every once in a while, you'll get a green light if it's a sitting on fastball and they throw you one down the pipe. They might let you swing at it, but most coaches are going to have you sit on that one at 3-0.
Late on that fastball to make the count full. That one's back into the parking lot.
That's off the 10 for roof here.
Yeah, hopefully my car isn't too close to there. Did park front row.
That's wise.
That one's going to be another foul ball. Wow, as Brooke Dixon gets there in time to make the 3rd out.
Yeah, fly out in foul territory. Dixon picks it up. 6 runs scored in the top of the 3rd for the Lady Tigers. They bat all the way around. Everyone gets a chance. We're going to be back here in the bottom of the 3rd. We're going to see Addie Yates, Easton Wyatt, and Kinsley Mitchell at the plate. We'll be right back.
Patty Yates up to bat, swings through that one. Strike one there. One's inside, gonna even up the count at 1-1 now. One's low and inside for ball two. Oh, late appeal. Keeps it as a ball though. That one's inside for ball three. That's another inside pitch.
I don't know if you can hear it at home, but you've got the home dugout over here chanting ball four at their former pitcher, and then she delivers ball number 4.
Now Easton Wyatt, the pitcher, up to bat. Doesn't quite pull that one back all the way for strike one.
And that pitch wasn't even one of those that we questioned at the top of the zone. That was about chin high, nose high, but unable to pull back.
That one's outside for ball one. Gonna even up the count at 1-1. One pitch delivered outside for ball two. I think all the balls have been outside so far this inning. That one's corrects my statement. Now there's been a high pitch for a ball.
Mountie dugout having some more fun, chanting ball 3 and 3 in a row, trying to mess with the sophomore Osborne.
Barely outside for strike two.
Oh, that was a strike?
Yeah, I know we called it late. That's
fix my scorecard here.
Thought we got away with that one.
I thought that was on the chalk.
That one swung through for strike three.
Now batting, number 9, Kinsley Mitchell.
So now we got Kinsley Mitchell, shortstop, up to bat. 1 out, runner on first. That one's strike one.
The 9th pitcher Dalen Osborne seen.
Double play ball to third. 5-4-3 double play.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the bottom of the third. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors.
I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sending
Back at it here in the top of the 4th inning.
That pitch is low for ball 2. That one's fouled up. Wagner settles under it. Gives the first out of this inning.
Great way to start there for Wyatt. The first out or out, getting a head start here. Kylie Wyman, early in the game, hits a triple and then comes around to score. Last time flew out to right.
Low for ball 1. That one's down the third base line. That one's going to be fair as Wyman rounds first. She's going to walk into second.
Number 25, Marissa Giannetti.
Now we got Marissa Giannetti up again. I mentioned this earlier, but the top of the order is just seeing pitches great, giving us a hard time. That one's right down the middle for strike 1.
Giannetti with a walk and a double tonight.
That one's in the center. Brooke Dixon gonna try to get it to third. Just not in time, as she's gonna be safe. Great effort there from Dixon. That was a good throw. It's just you got someone like Wyman who's really fast on base. Now Violet Wynn up to bat. It's fouled off for strike 1. One pitch outside to tie up the count now, 1-1. Just outside for ball 2. That one goes to 50 and can't field it cleanly. That'll be an RBI single for Wynn there.
Now batting number 14, Aubrey Island.
One's low for ball 1. We have Aubrey Island up to bat. That one's outside for ball 2. 2 outs, run on first base. 2-0 count now. That one's right field. Izzy Anderson gets under it. That'll be 3 outs for your Mounties. Bentonville Tigers will leave that inning with 1 run added to the scoreboard.
And one on base, left one stranded out there. Coming back for your Mounties, we're back to the top of the lineup here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll see Izzy Anderson, Rosie Tumala, Rayleigh Wagner up to the dish. We'll be back here momentarily. Let's see those Mounties bat.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, we're always so good, baby. So locked in that the key gone, hey. In my belly, I'm Frito-Lay, crispy golden creme brulee, rare.
Now batting, number 21, Izzy Anderson.
Izzy Anderson will lead off your Mounties here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That pitch will be strike one as she doesn't quite pull back. Doesn't leave her bat out there to even up the pitch count at 1-1.
I wonder how difficult it is to keep your bat back when you're running at the pitch. Seems like a pretty difficult skill.
Yeah, that one gets fouled off for strike two. I've always kind of wondered, like, the approach of running up at the ball to bunt in softball.
Yeah, it gives them a little momentum. They're already headed towards first.
She swings on that one for strike three.
Yeah, those slap hitters, a lot of times they'll be left-handed slap hitters. They'll be kind of getting a run, and it gets their momentum kind of down the line towards first as soon as they make contact with the ball. So just give a little jump start. See that often from left-handed hitters in softball, especially leadoff hitters.
Now Rosie Tumala up to bat now. That one's inside. Gets away from the catcher for ball one. One-oh. Pitch is inside. Makes the count 2-0 now. Fires a 2-0 pitch. That one's going to get in there for strike one. Swings through that one. Going to even up the count now at 2-2. That pitch inside for ball four, or I think that hit her. It must have hit her because there was only 2 balls. So that's gets a run on base with Rayleigh Wagner up to bat. 1 out, person on first. Swings through that one for strike one. Runner reach first by hit by pitch. Ooh, and that one hits Rayleigh. 2 hit by pitches in a row. Now they're going to have a little meeting on the mound.
I would too. I'd meet with her too. Say, quit hitting our pitchers. I'm just kidding. I know. Dalen's mom used to help out up here. Good family. It's not intentional. But that does put 2 Mounties on board.
Great position for Brooke Dixon, the cleanup hitter. 1 out. Runner on second and first. Swings through that one for strike 1. She is not holding back at all in this swing. She wants to send one out of here. Stays put there to even up the count at 1-1.
Fastball missed outside.
That one's outside. 2-1 count. Yeah.
She's sticking with the fastball here. We'll see. See where it goes. Good umpire.
Probably the pitch she has most control with.
Yeah.
Probably what the catcher told her to do. Hey, just throw the pitch you can control the most. The last couple pitches haven't been landing where you want them.
Coach just wants to talk to the umpire real quick.
Yeah, I wonder what that was about.
I think he's just asking, you know, where did that pitch miss? I'm not sure how that. Not really sure what the.
I think it was outside. That's what it looked like from up here.
From here it was clearly outside. He's got a different vantage point from the dugout. But maybe just asking. I'm not sure what the rules are, the unspoken rules are in softball about talking to umpires about that. But they do have someone warming up in the bullpen for the Lady Tigers.
2-2 pitch. Brooke Dixon fouls it back into the parking lot.
It might be Darby Burnett warming up over there for the Lady Tigers. Took some off of that one.
And that'll be 2 outs. Runner on first and second.
Now batting, number 5, Riley Vivian.
Riley 15 holds back on that pitch.
Good decisions outside.
Looks like she almost wanted to swing at it for a second.
I think she does. She wants to try to do something here.
Yeah, good discipline to hold back though. 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 2.
A well-placed pitch on the outside of the rubber.
Yeah, catcher set up outside, so maybe just she thought it was a little outside because it was about in the middle of the catcher's glove. That one's also
she went back
strike.
went back to the same pitch there. Found success with it. Went back to it again. Caught that outside of the plate. Got the black. Thought we might see it a third time. Yeah, she felt good about that.
Same pitch, 3 pitches in a row, but it worked.
I'm going to ring up Riley. So that's the end of the 4th inning. Mounties trail 0-8.
We'll be
back here after this message from our sponsors.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
We're back here for the top of the 5th inning. That pitch is going to be fast and get through there for strike 1. A little late on the swing there by Carlton.
She flew out in the 3rd inning. That's off the sidewalk back there. Don't worry about your car. You'll be all right.
Yep, that one heads to the baseball field.
Carlton flew out in the 3rd inning. Straight to center.
Talking about baseball, they're at Northside right now.
They are.
They won last night. Mercy ruled them, actually.
After 6 innings, they won 10-0.
So I wonder how they're doing over there, Northside now. That one's high and outside for ball 1. 1-2 count.
But they're up 2-1.
He's outside. Does it tell you who's pitching for us?
Blankenship on the bump.
Blankenship.
Bottom of the 3rd.
That one's high. Make it a full count now.
Yeah, Easton was up 0-2 in the count. Carlton sticks in and fills the count.
Rogers must feel confident with no movement in the bullpen. That is a walk. Now we have Taylor Crisp up to bat as a courtesy runner in for Lana Carlton. No outs, got some speed on first here. Yates just doesn't quite field that one cleanly. Puts a runner on second now. That is ball 1. One's high for ball 2.
We'll call that high. That's what we'll say. The ball's high. For tonight's zone, that's a ball all night.
That one's strike, I thought with, like Coach Land just mentioned, thought that one might be ball in tonight's zone.
Pop right back.
Counts even at 2-2. Fires the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 there.
Called on the outside. Taylor Crisp not happy about that.
Yeah, I don't know if he got a new zone in between innings here.
Yeah, that high pitch is still a ball. It's been a ball all night.
Yeah, but that outside pitch.
Yeah, they've been liking that. I mean, but to be fair, Osborne was sitting on the outside quite a bit as well with left-handed hitters. So, either way, we'll take it. Put that K backwards on the board.
That foul ball will even up the count here.
It's nice to see because Wyatt hasn't had a strikeout since the 2nd inning. Nice to get one here in the 5th. It's her 5th strikeout of the game.
That one's going to be out 1, but it will move the runner to 3rd. As Mitchell was there, fired across to Laurel Tumala.
The out number 2 on the inning.
Number 29, Kate Manus.
Now Manus up to bat.
Called strike. Whew. Pulled some off of that, bounced across the plate.
1-1 count for Manus here. That one's high. Makes the count 2-1. 2 outs with a runner on third.
Ooh.
That one's outside for strike 2.
Manus didn't like that either. That ball's been called a strike. That pitch has been called a strike. Outside, low and outside pitch.
As that one is hit to Izzy Anderson in right field. She'll get under that one. 3 outs.
Yeah, had that first ball, that first batter that she walked, ended up getting all the way to third, but after that sets them down 1, 2, and 3. That's going to bring up for your Lady Mounties. We're going to see Laurel Tumala, Addie Yates, and Easton Wyatt here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Now batting number 1, Laurel Tumala.
We're back here, bottom of the 5th inning, with Laurel Tumala up to bat. See if the Mounties can get some offense going. That one's high for a ball. Right outside. That one's inside for a strike. I haven't seen a lot of inside pitches here recently.
Yeah, you're right. They've been living on the outside.
That one's going to be a strike. She had a check swing there, but I think it was just called a strike either way, whether she pulled back or not. That one's to the shortstop. She fires across for 1 out. Good play there by Wyman. Brings Addie Yates up to bat now.
Wonder if they enjoy hearing the walk-up song. Calls time out there. I wonder if they ever get tired of their walk-up music and end up changing songs. I've heard this song quite a bit.
I have thought of that before as well, actually.
Just fouled back.
You know, I remember last year I was in Coach Melson's class. He had some baseball kids in there. They're asking their friends for some opinions on walk-up songs. I remember it was like 2 months before the season, and we know how quickly songs can get outdated. That one's high for strike one. Sorry, strike two. That one's fouled off. We'll keep it at an 0-2 count now. Fires the 0-2 pitch. That one's fouled off to the backstop there. Fighting to stay alive here. Swings through that one. 3 strikes. 2 outs now. Now we have Easton Wyatt up to bat.
Now batting number 22, Easton Wyatt.
That one, weak contact. Osborne fields it. Gets the out at first. Just flips it to Carlton.
Yeah, 3 up and 3 down for your Lady Mounties. You're in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to take a quick break here and hear from our sponsors. We'll be back when the top of the 6th.
Hello and welcome. We're starting the top of the 6th here. Easton Wyatt's still out on the bump for your Lady Mounties. That one gets bunted. Laurel Tamala tries to fire it over to first base, just a little late. 59 to go and cover first on the bunt. So as I was saying, Easton Wyatt still out on the bump for your Lady Mounties. Might be thinking she's going to finish this game for us. There's no movement in the bullpen. The 6th inning. Brings up the top of the order here for the Tigers. That pitch is not. It's not there. Outside for a ball. She lost it. That'll bring Mears to second base. As Wyman's up to bat. Wyman fouls that one back off into the net. Even count at 1-1 now. Ball's low for ball 2. One pitch fires. That one's gonna get hit into right field, and Izzy Anderson tries to get there, but that one's gonna fall foul. Evens up the count at 2-2. Wyatt looking over at Coach Ray for the signal. 2-2 pitch delivered. That one gets popped up. Fithian and Anderson both chasing it. Anderson gets there, fires it to third base. Barely off target there. That'll make Mears safe at third base. So now we have Marissa Gianeski, center fielder, up here to bat with 1 out and a runner on third. And gets fouled back to the backstop for strike 1. One count, 1 out, runner on third. Gianeski won't swing at that one, just waiting for a pitch. Wyatt delivers that one just a little outside. 2-1 count now. That one's popped up again over to Anderson. Anderson's with a busy inning as that one's going to be out at home. That's going to be 3 outs. And I think Anderson was responsible for all 3 outs there. Great defensive inning for your Mounties there. Only allowed 1 hit.
Yeah, Mears gets a single on a bunt and then able to move over. It gets a third and ends up getting out on that double play.
Yeah, two pop-ups she moved over on.
In the bottom of the 6th inning, we're going to see Kinsley Mitchell, Izzy Anderson, and Rosie Tumala. We'll be right back.
Kinsley Mitchell up to bat. Gonna foul that one off for strike 2. That one's high. Gonna make the count 1-2 now. That one is the second baseman. Doesn't quite get there in time. It's going to bring up the top of the order with Izzy Anderson up to bat now.
Number 21, Izzy Anderson.
I wonder how many times these two have seen each other, Izzy and Dalen. Low ball on the outside rubber plate. Outside black of the plate's been called all night.
Big swing on that one. 0-2 now. Doesn't quite stop on that swing. 2 outs there.
Now batting, number 23, Rosie Tumala.
Rosie Tumala now.
Once again, that low outside strike called. Some of the hitters have not liked it, but it's been consistent throughout the game. He said 0-1 here for Tumala. Let that one pass for a ball.
Evens the count at 1-1. Strike 2 now.
It's a fastball buyer. That one's just hard to catch up with.
Looks like starting pitchers are going to finish out the game for both teams here. That one's strike 3. 3 outs there. The Mounties had 3 batters, 3 outs.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what speed she's pitching at, but you got to think a 55-mile-per-hour softball, about 75 or 80 compared to in baseball, because you're that much closer. And the difference from 55 to 60 doesn't seem like all that much, but you're talking about going 75 to 80 if you're used to watching baseball, and that's reasonable. You get to 60 miles per hour in a softball, a pitcher pitching that rate of speed, it's going to be like a 90 to 95 mile per hour pitch in baseball. And I was talking to Coach Harper about some of these pitchers coming up, and I believe he said that Bentonville's got a young girl coming up that's pitching about 62. So you got to think, if you're used to baseball terms, you're talking about upper 90s by comparison. Just the distance from the pitcher's rubber to home plate is a lot closer in softball, so you have about the same time to respond as you would to about a 98 mile per hour fastball. So these girls dotting 62 is pretty impressive.
Gotta wonder why we haven't seen her tonight. Let Dalen do all the work.
She's an 8th grader.
Oh, 8th grader.
Yeah,
Thought you meant freshman for Bentonville.
that's what I heard. I might have misheard it, but either way, when you're pitching upper 50s, that's pretty quick.
Yeah, she's gonna have some competition if she's going to Bentonville with Dalen. That one bounces off the ground for ball 1. Speaking about baseball, any updates on that game?
Check it out here. Wind flew out and then was able to reach on an error to right field in the 3rd and then hit a single in the 4th.
Inside for ball 2. That one's gonna be ball 3. Maybe a little low and outside. That one's high. 4 straight balls.
Yeah, we peek in over there. The boys playing baseball at Northside. They're up 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th.
14, Aubrey Island.
2 outs.
It's more characteristic of them.
Yeah. Pulled the string on that one.
Aubrey Island, catcher, in the 0-1 count now. Mounties do have a pitcher in the bullpen. Not sure if we're going to see her tonight.
Yeah, so Aubrey struck out in the 1st. Then she hit that monster home run to right field in the 3rd. Then flew out to right again. Or flew out to right in the fourth. But she's the one hit that about. She hit that about 220 feet back there. She's still behind in the count. Easton's ahead 1-2.
That one's high. Evens up the count on 2-2. One's outside. 3-2. Full count. No outs, runner on first. That one, right center field. Izzy Anderson gets there. Gonna throw it back to first. Island's gonna stay safe. Good job by Anderson to make that throw, keep Island on first base. Good catch and good throw. That's her speed coming into play there.
Now batting, number 16.
All 3 times Island has made contact off wide. It's gone to right field. 2 of them brought in by Anderson. 1, no one's getting unless you've got a ladder. But she's put them all on the right field side.
Pulls a bump back. Runner tries to steal. Throws a little off and a little late. So she'll be safe there at second. One-0 count now. Oh, I'm showing 1-1 count. That's.
We call a strike on that first pitch.
Yes, so. That one's fouled back. Big swing and miss on that one. That will be a strikeout. It's been a second since Wyatt's got one of those. That's good, though, as she's trying to finish out her game tonight. That one's a little high and inside for ball 1. Cole could have gone either way there. That one's high. 2-0. Fouls that one back towards us. Two outs, runner on second. 2-1 count. That one's fouled off over towards the street. Evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch delivered high. Makes the count full. One pitch away. Ooh, that one's going to be outside for a walk. Runner advances on that. Always going to move on a full count with 2 outs.
Definitely, you're going to be moving, yeah, as soon as that ball's pitched. But then on a walk, I mean, you can technically steal anytime you'd like. So you can't take a lead off. There's play at the plate.
Tries to steal home.
She's out.
She's out. That'll be 3 outs for your Mounties. We're coming to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers still have the lead here, 8-0. Looks like Dalen's going to finish the game here for the Tigers. Even though they do have 2 people in the bullpen.
Now batting, number 8, Rayleigh Wagner.
Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 7th will be Rayleigh Wagner for your Mounties. That one's called a strike.
Sure is.
A little outside.
Was ready to get this one over with, I think.
Wagner hits that one into right field. Gets started with a leadoff single. Kind of had a walk to first base there.
Well, it's not going to go down easy here. Trying to make a little noise here in the bottom of the 7th.
See if Dixon can continue this offense. That one looks similar to the first pitch we saw.
It's a little higher. It goes up. He's liked the low balls outside. The low pitches outside of strikes.
It's another outside pitch. 2-0.
Not quite that low or that outside. It's called a strike, but he's like that low outside pitch for a strike. He gets up in the zone a little bit. That kind of tapers off. Yes, it's that one. Just call me a liar.
Wasn't low, but it was outside. So, half of it right.
There we go. Coach Woodruff would say, Dr. Woodruff, essentially correct.
That one's fouled off towards baseball. Not too sure where that went.
Yeah, no one's over there. Baseball's away today.
We had a baseball come into the softball field last night.
Yeah.
That one's also hitting the right field. Just another single. So, kind of like I said, she does keep the offense going. Brings Riley Fithian up to bat.
Your Mountaineers making some noise here on the bottom of the 7th. Got runners on first and second, still no outs.
Number 5, Riley Fithian.
Oh, looks like our drone crew received that softball. Threw it back into the bullpen. Talking about the bullpen, like I said earlier, Tigers do have 2 pitchers warming up. So you gotta wonder if either of them will make an appearance tonight. That one's fouled back. It's one of the pulls that our camera operators often complain about.
Yeah, they like to fight with those. It's a beautiful stadium. they don't think about, and that's fine. They're not meant to. They don't think about where cameras might be and what they might be looking for.
Said that before. I said, great stadium if you're not talking about broadcasting.
Yeah, for sure. It's they tend to try to figure out where can they show the bases and get those poles out of the way. So, fortunately, that's something we've got to live with here. But
Yeah, like you said, when they build the stadium, it's not their job to think about where the cameras might be.
yeah, and honestly, that's just kind of part of the job. Is any stadium you go to, you got to figure out where to place your cameras, where there's the best spots. Unless, of course, you got a drone, and you got a little more freedom up there. We've had some issues with their controller tonight.
I think that's why we really enjoyed the center field camera out on baseball.
Yeah.
Here on softball, not a great place to have one. That one's outside for strike 3.
I'm going to try to get it over here. I've just got to figure out how to shimmy up that scoreboard and get one mounted out there. We'll figure that out, though, here this season. Stick with us for Mounties softball. We're going to get a center field camera. But make sure you follow us on Instagram, Mountie TV. There's a big RHS TV logo there. Follow us and keep track of what we're pushing out on social media as well. And then on YouTube, make sure you turn on alerts so you can be notified when we go live. We show a lot of Rogers events, both athletics and then the Performing Arts Center as well. We'll be showing the dance classes, have a show this Thursday and then during the school day on Friday. So turn on those alerts so you can be notified if you aren't on social media finding our stream links.
That one's strike 3. That's 2 straight strikeouts for Osborne as Addie Yates steps up to bat. Like you mentioned, I don't think we have any events tomorrow.
Wednesday night's church night, so they don't ever have varsity events on Wednesday night. It's about the only night we're off during the week is Wednesdays. RHS TV in the month of April, we're off on Wednesdays and one Thursday. Every other night of the week, we'll be bringing you some sporting event, baseball, softball, or soccer.
What do we have this Thursday?
Thursday we have baseball versus Greenwood. That's an early game, 4 o'clock start.
Wow.
On Thursday, and then Friday we've got soccer here. It's going to start at 5:30 and then at 7:30.
Yeah, with the boys and the girls.
Yep, we'll show both of them. They're going to be hosting Northside. Seen a lot of Northside this week.
Yep. 0-2 pitch now. Strike 3 to end the game. Final score 8 for the Tigers, 0 for your Lady Mounties.
Rough outing tonight. Bentonville's a good club. Like I said, we'll be back here on Thursday with the baseball team playing Greenwood. And then Friday for soccer. Again, follow us on Instagram on Mountie TV. Look for Rogers High School Television on Instagram. Zach Land with Jacob Beatty.
As always, it's a great day to be a Mountie.
It is. Roll Mounts.